They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. On first down, Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second down, Murray sets to throw. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. Strong running by Clay. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They give to Johnson going right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
4 down. Check. 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. third down. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This nigga got
now
a amazing ass story.
It's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over,
that nigga got me wanting to go to that motherfucker.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Yeah.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson dancing to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 35's the mic.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They run. It's Mark Ingram. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Your trip is here. Check. You know. I got it. Check it out, Reed.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Buddy up. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. He made touchdown, Ravens. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 1st down, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Edwards, a man who had undrafted out of Rutgers, signed with the Ravens, and last year as a rookie, very productive, 718 yards in only 11 games. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jordan Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson from the shotgun. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Draco.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, you get block lead. You get block lead. Check 37.
From the 44, Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Streets love Rizzo and I love that.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the slant, head. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, watch the slant, head.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike 38.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Edwards now on 1st and 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 2nd and inches, Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Oh no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
You like doing it?
Murray now on first down. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I ain't heard a whack version.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Memphis Bleak even killed that. That dude, he got a bad motherfucker. It's called the South Brooklyn Challenge.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And the words of 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey. 4 down. Mike 38.
The champ is
They're going
here.
on 4th down. It's Jackson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, not the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Murray now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead.
Because
you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with but it's a turnover on
I put this on my life.
Fake it doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run it with Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They go to Johnson again. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
That nigga said, I was like, okay,
When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yeah, man.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Bro, them niggas
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Literally 4 times in a row. That nigga like, bro, I'm broke now. That's it. Boy, they kind they was broke off a straight move.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved their hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet
what fan is you work at,
The interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
He's throwing on
3rd and long. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 69 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Well, in this one, Parker, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best